Good morning. We are gathered here today to honor the Pinckney Community High School class of 2023. It is an absolute privilege to welcome you all to this very special occasion and this beautiful morning in Pirate Stadium. Please join us in standing with the senior class for the national anthem sung by seniors from the PCHS choir.
Two basses on the end, soprano in the middle, alto.
Are we just right here?
Yep, come on with that. Mike's hot. Come around, alto's over here on this side.
In front of the microphone?
Quickly, quickly, come on guys.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ring clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good job, guys.
Wow. Just beautiful. Seniors, you may be seated. We want to thank our Pinckney Community Schools choir, orchestra, and band for the beautiful processional music and for helping us bring this event to life today. Parents and families, thank you for all you have done to get your students to this crucial point. Your support and care shine through the impressive character and academic accomplishments of the seniors who sit before us today. Seniors, you made it. Today is the last day of your Pinckney Community Schools academic experience. You are a resilient group whose high school experience will stand apart from the rest as possibly the most unique and challenging in our lifetimes. You are persistent. You challenge the status quo. You challenge us. You made me a better leader. You are going to thrive in life beyond high school. We have no doubt. Thank you for all you have done and contributed to our school system. We are proud to have planned today's commencement ceremony in partnership with our senior class council and student government leaders who will be co-facilitating with us today. It is my pleasure to introduce Alexi Hawker, 2023 Class Council President, and Gracie Hazelton, 2023 Class Council Representative.
Thank you, Mrs. McBride. I would like to introduce our Pinckney Board of Education members present today. President Michelle Crampo, Vice President Matt Masiag, Secretary Amanda Winningham, Treasurer Bill Warren, Trustee Melissa Mueller, Trustee James Velasco, and Trustee Gail Heron. Also with us today is our Pinckney Community Schools Administration. Mrs. Julia McBride, Principal, Mrs. April Woods, Principal of Student Services, Mrs. Sandy Busick, Dean of Academic Support, Mr. Rick Todd, Superintendent of Schools, and Mrs. Basha Keeler, Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum and Instruction.
Also, sitting with the seniors and helping make this day a success are our incredible class advisor, Mrs. Maurer, a 9th grade English teacher and former Stugo advisor, Mrs. Renton. We would like to thank all of the PCS staff here today that came to celebrate the success and achievements of the class of 2023. Teachers and staff, please stand and be recognized for your dedication and support. At this time, it is my honor to introduce our Superintendent of the Schools, Mr. Rick Todd.
I have to get my wardrobe all set here. This wind is playing a little havoc. I want to be honest with you, I prepared 2 speeches for this morning. One speech if it was 85 degrees, which is around 6 minutes. One if it's 70 degrees, which is about 20 minutes. I hate to tell you, it's 70 degrees. So, but because the wind is going to kind of like play with my stuff up here, I will then have mercy on you and we'll stick with the 85-degree speech. So, and the papers that may be flying around as well. I got your back, don't worry. Thank you, Jacob. Well, good morning, pirate families, pirate staff, and foremost, our pirate graduates of 2023. As I stand with you this morning, as a very proud superintendent of Pinckney Community Schools, and the equally proud parent of a fellow 2023 graduate, I want to welcome all of you in attendance on this beautiful morning here at Pirate Stadium, as we come together as not only a pirate family, but as a community to honor, celebrate, and recognize the great accomplishment that is of graduating in Pinckney Community Schools. Although this event is often referred to as a high school graduation, let's not lose sight of the fact that today truly represents the culmination of a 13-year journey that for many of you started at either Farley Hill, Country, or even Lakeland Elementary. Although today, this day, is all about you, the graduates, and what you've accomplished, I do hope that you all realize that none of us here this morning, including myself, have gotten to where we're at in life by ourselves, but rather it's taken a wide range of caring, loving, and dedicated individuals to help us along the way. Many of which are here today, which include some of your elementary, middle, and high school teachers, administrators, staff members, school board members, parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, and community members. As our future leaders, it's important to know that as a leader, to first and foremost, always, always, always give credit of your success to those who supported and surrounded you along the way. And at this time, graduates, I would like you to join me in recognizing your family members, your teachers, your staff, and this community for being with you these past 13 years with a resounding round of applause. When I was given the opportunity to lead and serve this district 10 years ago back in 2013, I believe most of you were attending second grade in one of the aforementioned elementary schools in our district. And at that time, your minds were like sponges, full of curiosity, wonder, and dreams, excited to learn new things, meet new people, and take risks without the fear of failing. And the excitement of having popcorn chicken bowl or even Bosco sticks for lunch was probably the next best thing to Christmas morning. Over the course of the next 10 years, a lot has happened in your lives, both educationally and personally, with many experiences bringing you joy and happiness, and equally, experiences which may have brought you pain and sorrow. And yet, you have all persevered, and you're here with us this morning to receive your distinguished diploma. As a graduating class of 2023, your educational journey is one that includes some pretty significant life events causing disruptions to your education, increasing anxiety and mental health challenges, and you're now entering a future that seems to put more of an emphasis on those things that can divide us rather than focusing on what can and what needs to unite us. Despite the challenges that are in front of you, I know in my heart that you are prepared, ready, and equipped to not only overcome what may come your way, but I trust you will use these very challenges as an opportunity to make our world a better place because of your experience with us here in Pinckney Community Schools. Whether you all recognize it or not, you've all been part of something very special over the past 13 years. As being a member of our pirate family is something that is unique and will distinguish you from your fellow 2023 graduates in neighboring districts. And what you've gained over the course of your journey should never be taken for granted. Although the academics we focused on for what seems like a majority of the time you were with us, they are important and will open a variety of doors that will help you chase your passion and your dreams. The foundational qualities that makes being part of this district and our community are special, and they give me the confidence and reassurance that you're all ready to take on any obstacle or opportunity that life presents. It also allows you to mess with your wardrobe while you're giving a speech. It would be easy for me to share what these qualities are, but if I told you, it would probably just sound like things a superintendent should say. So rather, I'd like to share what some of your fellow pirates from 5th grade, the class of 2030 at Navigator, provided through some chalk art that was recently created outside of their school. When they were describing what it means to have Pinckney pride or what it means to be a Pinckney pirate, these students identified you as being problem solvers, intelligent, nice, caring, kinder than necessary, excellent, being true to yourself, having pride, being respectful, having integrity, determination, and empathy. These words from some of our youngest pirates reinforce the confidence I have in that Pinckney Community Schools has created the environment, the culture, and climate to help prepare you as you leave us today for anything that may come your way. These words and qualities, in conjunction with the academic knowledge and skills you've acquired, will pave the way for you to live a successful and fulfilled life. Pirate graduates, it's been an honor for me to be a small part of your educational journey, and I want to thank you for truly blessing my life, not only as an educator, as a leader, and as a parent, as I too have learned much from you. Thank you for the many years of working with us, learning with us, laughing with us, and Jacob Flemmer taking selfies with us. I got to get one more before the end of the day. And there's even times that you cried with us. I wish you all the very best as you begin to change the world for a better place. And just remember, when things get tough, and they will, you always have a pirate family and community here who will continue to support you and believe in you as you will forever be part of our pirate family. As we prepare to send you off through the door of which is your future, I hope you are leaving us very much the same way you began your journey, with minds like sponges, full of curiosity and wonder, dreams, excited to learn new things, meet new people, and take risks without the fear of failing. And most important, the excitement of having a popcorn chicken bowl or a Bosco sticks for lunch will continue to bring you joy and excitement of which can only be rivaled of that of Christmas morning. Although I could leave you with some of my self-professed wisdom, and as my own kids would attest, I have a lot of that to share. I'd rather send you off with some wisdom from a fifth grader, written on the sidewalk with chalk. And they simply say, be a kind person and welcome. It's going to be a good day. May God bless you, my fellow pirates of the graduating class of 2023, and go forth being a kind person and making every day a good one. As you are prepared, you are ready and equipped, and most important, you are pirates. Congratulations. At this time, I have the honor to invite Isabella O'Keefe to the podium. She is a student government president, and she would like to also share a few words of wisdom to the class of 2023. I'd also like to thank you for your collaboration with the Board of Education, Isabella, as you've been a great addition to our team, and your siblings as well, and we're going to miss you and your entire family as part of our pirate family. So come on up, give me a hug, and let's get it going.
Thank you, Mr. Todd. Good morning, Pirates. Today is Sunday, June 4th, and here are your morning announcements. Attention, seniors. Today's theme is graduation. I hope you remembered your cap and gown. If you'd like to stand for the pledge, no, I'm just kidding. I won't be reading the pledge this morning, but on a serious note, congratulations, class of 2023. We did it. We graduated. The moment we've been working towards for the past 13 years is finally here. So much has led up to this day, and it has been an incredible journey to embark on together. On behalf of our entire class, we have a few amazing people to thank. First and foremost, a special thank you to Miss Elliott for coordinating this beautiful ceremony. Thank you to our administration for being the backbone of our high school careers. Thank you, teachers, for being there each and every day, not only on an academic level, but for always checking in on us, genuinely caring about our lives outside of the classroom, cheering for our successes, and helping us navigate adversity. Of course, thank you, parents and guardians, for your unconditional love and for shaping us into the people we are today. And thank you to all of the other smiling faces in the crowd. We couldn't have done it without your support. Now, although many of us claim we can't wait to get out into the world beyond Pinckney, deep down, I know we all feel at least a little bit sentimental. Pinckney is where we grew up together, made all of our memories, and it's all we've ever known. Looking back, we've come a long way from the little kindergartners who eagerly walked into our very first day of school back in 2010. From field days and talent shows, to ziplining at 5th grade camp, staying up all night prank calling each other on the 8th grade DC trip, and our first and last football games, we've been through it all together. I would also like to give an honorable mention to the neon highlighter outfit epidemic of middle school. Life happens in the small moments. It's not always the huge milestone events that we remember. You probably won't remember sitting here today at graduation as much as you remember watching or starting the food fights in the cafeteria. You may not reminisce about prom night, but you'll remember going to the diner on Saturday mornings with your friends and seeing pretty much the whole school there too. Memories are all about the people you were with, so cherish the friendships you've made throughout your Pinckney School's career. We've all touched each other's lives, whether you realize it or not. We've pushed each other towards success and supported one another when we needed it most. Whether you were pulling in 30 minutes early to hang out in the parking lot or pulling in just as the minute bell rang, some days, seeing our friends was the only reason why we even went to school. Each and every one of you holds infinite potential, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for the Pinckney High School class of 2023. As we move on to various colleges, trade schools, and jobs, take time to enjoy where you are right now. If I've learned anything these past 13 years, it'd be to appreciate your journey. It's unique to you and a testament of all your hard work. Looking back, I wouldn't change my path at all. That's not to say I've never made any mistakes or thought about how much better a situation would have been had I acted differently, but it's made me who I am today. None of you incredible people should regret any part of your journeys either. You've learned and grown from every experience you've had. We've come so far individually and as a class. I wish you all the best of luck as we go off into the real world. Remember, it is your journey, so define your own success. Stay true to yourself and find what makes you the happiest. Cherish every moment you've got. Have a great day, Pirates! Now, I have the pleasure to invite up my partner in crime, Senior Class President, the Alexi Hawker.
Thank you, Bella, and thank you for always being by my side. Good morning, faculty, families, friends, and of course, the class of 2023. I would like to begin by thanking the teachers that shaped us, the parents that raised us, and our friends that were the glue simply holding everything together. We did it. We are officially done with high school. Whether you're heading to college this far, joining the workforce, the military, or taking time to recharge and decide what's next, we must never forget where we came from or the great potential that each and every one of us holds. Throughout these past years, we have learned so much about ourselves and each other. However, we are still not 100% sure of what the future holds or where it will take us. These years have been nothing short of crazy. And by crazy, I mean Kanye crazy. Will Smith at the Oscars crazy. We have experienced a decade's worth of events in the span of, let's say, 3 years. It amazes me the expectations we had as innocent freshmen coming into our first year, hoping to experience all the nostalgic stories we've heard of high school, so unaware of what the years coming would bring. Then, all of a sudden, our entire student lifestyle is being flipped upside down, entering a pandemic and dealing with things unlike any other graduating class. Our class better never let their kids complain about school. You know how our parents up there in the stands used to tell us stories of them walking through tundras, climbing mountains, walking for days, taking forever to get to school? Well, we can now tell our children how we wore pajamas every day, being late to Zoom calls from our beds, and wearing masks for such long periods of time that we didn't even recognize our teachers or friends without them on. Now, while writing this speech, I was sitting, thinking of all the crazy stories and memories that I could write about, but quickly came to the realization that the craziest memories of our high school years were that we all couldn't see each other for around 2 years and we would all Snapchat comparing our days, either picking up new hobbies or our families making us wipe down all the groceries with Clorox wipes. But the one thing I can say is great about all those crazy things. It has made our class adapt and grow like no other class has ever had to. We might not have the typical stories that you see in movies or that you hear about, but we managed to write our own paths and come back closer to each other than ever before. From beginning to end, or from sunrise to sunset, our optimism has created an ambiance that shows our resilience and that against all odds, we will always find a way back together. Despite all of our differences and how these years helped us to explore our unique identities, we will share this commonality forever. We have coped with and overcome our challenges with hope and an incredible amount of love for each other, and have chosen to make our generation outstanding. But if there's one thing that we have all learned from Pinckney, it is to take pride in who we are. Maybe that's on the field, in the classroom, on stage, or even in the stands cheering as loud as you can for our football team. Our senior year may be the only normal year we've had throughout high school, but we sure did make the most of it. Bringing back normalcy, trying our hardest to create the best pep assemblies and student section cheers, and ultimately making up for our losses and spending more time together. This may be the end of our chapters at Pinckney schools, but it's also the beginning of so many others. As you move forward, remember to keep your passion alive and stay true to yourself. Never stop learning and growing, and always remember that your dreams are within reach. You have the power to make a difference in the world, so go out there and make it happen. A rising star from our generation, Zach Bryan, once said, "Find people who grow flowers in the darkest parts of you. Take heed when things get hard, and don't you ever turn around." With that being said, may we go different paths, but may they align again in time after. Thank you. Now, every year at graduation, we take a moment to transfer leadership to the senior class president-elect through the symbolic passing of the gavel. I would like to introduce the amazing woman that I know is going to do an amazing job next year, carrying her class, Cecilia Thorington, the class of 2024 president-elect.
Hello, class of 2023 graduates, friends, and families. I'd like to extend congratulations to all of you. Today, we celebrate the graduates as well as the teachers, parents, and other peers who have helped you become the person you are today. Graduation not only marks an ending to the hard work you put in, but a beginning to the rest of your lives. From the first day of kindergarten to the last day of your senior year, you've demonstrated many admirable qualities, all attributes that we know you will continue to display. You've reached achievements and persevered through many difficulties that have prepared you for your next adventure, whatever that may be. And as Kim K once said, obviously as you grow up, no one's ever 100% proud of every decision they've made, and that's okay. I think as long as you learn from your mistakes and don't make them over and over again, you're on the right path. Although there's an abundance of unknowns in the foreseeable future, I'm sure that the lessons you've learned through your schooling at Pinckney Community Schools will enable you to create your own successful path to whatever lies ahead. Graduates, be proud of the example you've set for my class and all those after. As I continue my role as president, I plan to exhibit the same dedication Alexi and the rest of the class of 2023 have demonstrated. On behalf of the class of 2024, we wish you the best of luck with whatever life throws at you. And congratulations. Thank you. I'm now going to invite Ms. McBride up.
Thank you, Cece, and thank you for your leadership here at PCHS. We look forward to continuing to work with you next year and wish you good luck as president-elect. We are confident that you will represent your class well, as you already do. Every year, we are thrilled to celebrate the academic achievements of our students at PCHS. The Pinckney Community High School Valedictorian and Salutatorian are determined by a senior scholar formula, which includes the following variables: grade point average, SAT score, and the number of college level or AP classes successfully completed. Based on that formula, our 2023 salutatorian is Mr. Jacob Prince. Superintendent Todd will present Jacob with the salutatorian medal.
It's a big one. Nice.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2023. As they said, my name is Jacob Prince, and I am this year's salutatorian at Pinckney Community High School. I would first like to start off by saying thank you to all those who have supported us so far. To our families, friends, teachers, coaches, anyone else who has been involved in our lives, thank you. I especially want to thank my parents and sister who have been by my side every step of the way. I would not be up here today without them, and I couldn't have asked for a better family, so thank you. And of course, I want to thank Mrs. Jan Richards, who specified that I only need to thank her once during my speech. Now, when I sat down last night to write my speech, I thought back to when I first found out I was the salutatorian and had to give a speech here today. My incredibly supportive friends were the first to congratulate me, making sure I knew I was the first loser and calling me other names that it would be wise of me not to repeat up here. And I hate to say it, but at first I agreed with them. Well, not the name calling, but I wondered why I was being asked to speak here today. I mean, I wasn't first, so what was the point, right? Though, as graduation began to get closer and closer, I just began to see how naive I had been. I'd been given an incredible honor and opportunity, and I was brushing it off as though it was nothing. I was being incredibly ungrateful. I did work hard to get where I am, so it was foolish of me not to embrace the honor that I had been given. That is the message that I wanted to share with you all today. That you may accomplish something even as small as scoring a goal or getting a good grade and think it means nothing, but that is just not the case. An accomplishment is an accomplishment, no matter how insignificant it may seem, and it is important to value everything you achieve and be proud of what you have done, especially today. It is no small feat to graduate high school, and it is a great honor that I want you all to make sure you appreciate. You only get one high school graduation, so cherish the moment. And with that, I want to say, whether it's a day like today or something in your future, make sure you are grateful for every opportunity you are given and don't take anything for granted. There is no feat too small, so treasure every single one and be sure to be proud of yourselves. Congratulations, everybody, and thank you.
Thank you, Jacob. I am now proud to announce that our valedictorian for the class of 2023 is Mr. Braden Doyle. Superintendent Todd will step forward to present Braden with a valedictorian medal.
You couldn't find two taller guys to do this. Thank you for helping me out. All right. Congratulations, buddy.
Good morning and congratulations, everyone. Summer is finally here. No more exams, busy work, or calculations to figure out how many more times we can skip a class. We can do whatever we feel like. We can finally learn that new skill we have never had time for. No more deadlines or teachers and family pressuring us to get something accomplished. With all that extra time, I decided to sit on my phone for the next few minutes. Hours? Okay, days. It's tricky balancing what you're excited for with what with what you should be doing and you never get around to doing it because you see that shiny new graduation gift that your kinder than ever grandparents gave you that looks so exciting, especially compared to writing a speech. In my experience, the last thing I do is usually the thing I never wanted to do in the first place. The problem is, that last thing is also probably the most important thing for me to do. Now that high school is over, it may feel like it's the first time in a while that we have nothing to do. But in reality, it's the first time in our lives when we have a critical choice to make. Will we choose to slack off, have no purpose, and live without direction, knowing in the back of our minds that we have plenty of other things we could be doing to set ourselves up? Or will we choose to prepare, sorry, I gotta flip the page, and push ourselves to be the top of our class, be the best at our job, grow a company more than it's ever grown before, or to drive ourselves to be the best we can possibly be? With that being said, it's also important to empower and encourage others at whatever they are doing. Without people like my parents, my siblings, the rest of my family, my friends, my teachers throughout the years, this community, God, and everyone else who has been a part of my life, looking out for and encouraging me, I know I would have given up long ago. So thank you to everyone, and I encourage everyone to say thank you to those in your life that have done the same. So as we all know, Summer's here, but what will our choice be? Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob and Braden, for those inspiring words. Now, would you please join me in welcoming our commencement speakers, Miss Elaine Daly and Mr. Jesse Cogswell.
Thank you, Lily. Good morning, staff.
Family members
And graduates. It's an honor to be a part of this celebration.
the 2023 graduation ceremony at Pinckney High School.
It is such a pleasure to share in the intensity of emotions filling the stadium as you who are graduating close this chapter of your life's story.
Parents, you are probably wondering where the years have gone. As you marvel at your sons and daughters' accomplishments, it doesn't seem that long ago when these young adults we honor today were toddling off to kindergarten.
Of course, living through those years between kindergarten and graduation may have seemed like an eternity for the students, and for some parents as well.
You are the class of 2023. You graduate at a time in history when our world is dealing with enormous challenges.
But at a time when the opportunities created by those challenges have never been greater. You are digital natives.
Born and educated in a digital world that was only found in science fiction stories when many of us in this room were in school.
You snap and swipe,
Read books and news online.
and your electronic social networking has shrunk the known world.
You are the generation that will take the technology of today to new, dizzying dimensions.
You are the ones who will bring solutions to environmental concerns.
Global warming, conservation of natural resources, and the development of alternative energy sources. The issues that our generation is only now identifying.
And who knows? There may come a time when some of you live on a space station circling the Earth.
Someone among you may find a cure for cancer or other debilitating afflictions. So this afternoon, you are poised to start a new chapter of your life's story. Armed with the skills and knowledge you've attained, we can tell you are eager to tackle this next phase.
Whatever it may be. For some, college and technical schools will be your next stop.
Some are heading straight to the workforce.
Some has chosen military service. Whatever direction you take,
We guarantee
that your world will change as you leave high school.
and as a result of whatever it is you choose to do, our world will change as a result of your contributions.
We're going to share with you 6 pieces of advice today. The first 3 don't require specialized training, and anyone at any job can do them, whether your job requires a PhD or no education at all.
These 3 things seem incredibly simple, but believe it or not, they're not practiced as much as you think. They'll help you stand out in school, at work, and be a better person. These 3 things are:
Be kind,
show up on time.
and do what you said you were going to do,
These things are better than being talented.
because it takes 0 talent to be kind,
It takes 0 talent to show up on time.
and it takes 0 talent to say what you said you were going to do.
That's the end of our practical advice for you.
Our final 3 pieces of advice are very impractical.
Because, well, impracticality is the principal element of a fulfilling life. We are willing to bet that most of you have been told by at least one person that you can do anything you want to do in life if you dedicate yourself to it.
And that you should reach for the stars.
This is true.
So we advise you to dream big. Our second piece of impractical advice to you is to learn how to persist. Big dreams come from inspiration, but making big dreams come true requires work. Getting inspired will get you about 5% of the way to your goal. You start something because of a dream, but you finish because you become good at talking yourself out of giving up. This is persistence.
People may call you stubborn. That's okay. Stubborn is just a dirty word for driven, and driven people get things done. Our final piece of impractical advice for you is this:
Be true to yourself. It's great to try new things
Experiment.
and explore, but don't lose track of your values and who you are on the inside.
Don't be easily influenced or be something you're not in order to please others. Know your limits. Know yourself. Do all the other things.
The ambitious things.
Travel.
Get rich.
Get famous.
Innovate.
Lead.
Fall in love.
Make and lose fortunes.
But as you do,
to the extent that you can,
err in the direction of kindness. Do those things that incline you towards the big questions.
And avoid the things that would reduce you and make you trivial.
That luminous part of you that exists beyond personality,
your soul, if you will,
is as bright and as shining as any that has ever been.
Bright as Shakespeare's.
Bright as Gandhi's.
Bright as Mother Teresa's.
Clear away everything that keeps you separate and secret from this luminous place.
Believe it exists.
Come to know it better.
Nurture it.
And share its fruits tirelessly.
And someday, in 80 years, when you're 100, I'm 130.
And I'm 124.
And we're all so kind and loving, we're nearly unbearable.
Drop us a line. Let us know how your life has been. And we hope you'll say, it has been so wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cogswell and Mrs. Daly. We have come to the part of the ceremony where we are able to hand out those well-earned diplomas. We ask that you cheer for your graduate while respecting the limelight of the next senior being called forward. Our 2023 class advisor, Mrs. Maurer and Mrs. Renton, will read the seniors' names. As their names are called, graduates will also be honored within their overall academic designation of summa cum laude, earning an overall 3.9 to 4.0 GPA, magna cum laude, earning an overall 3.7 to 3.89 GPA, or cum laude, earning an overall 3.5 to 3.69 GPA. We will start with our seniors sitting on the stage to receive their diplomas. After they have received their diplomas and return to the stage, our National Honor Society ushers will release seniors row by row to be recognized. Let us now begin the presentation of diplomas to the graduating class of 2023. We will start with those on the stage.
Braden Doyle, summa cum laude. Alexi Hawker, summa cum laude. Gracie Rose Hazelton, magna cum laude. Lillian Angelina Miller, cum laude. Isabella Jane O'Keefe, summa cum laude. Jacob Allen Prince, summa cum laude. Juan Alegre de Sala. Mason Allen, cum laude. Miley Joelle Anderson, summa cum laude. Ashley Elizabeth Ashbaugh. Cameron Alley. Kayla Barkoff. Samantha Susan Bates, magna cum laude. Kayla Madison Bauer. Lainey Morgan Bayish, cum laude. Hayden Jacob Becker. Tyler Lewis Beckwith. Ashley Noel Bell. Mackenzie Catherine Bell. Noah Fabian Benzarski. Isabel Mary Benzinger, cum laude. Tessa Lynn Berry. Caden Vincent Beverly. Caitlin Nicole Beimer, summa cum laude. Brianna Lynn Black. Ethan Bloom. Lane P. Bowling, cum laude. Charlotte Marie Brack. You're welcome. Olivia Caitlin Brewer. Joseph Owen Briley. Okay. Brett Andrew Brody. Joseph Vincent Brookshire, summa cum laude. Gavin Aurelius Brown. Philip Christopher Burke, cum laude. Jasper Burtz. Gavin Richard Burwell, cum laude. Caleb Michael Captain. Mackenzie K. Christopher, magna cum laude.
Russell James Clay. Isabella Elena Collin, magna cum laude. Jonathan Patrick Combs. Trevor Joseph Cook. Ava Brianne Culp. Natalie Nicole Coppola. Tyler Crawford. Zachary DeBeauclair. Summa cum laude. Marissa Mary Delaney. Claire Ava Denton. Kylie Ann Douglas. Joseph Aaron Downer. Gavin Cody Duncan Osborne. Jacob Daniel Dineski. Gwendolyn Christine Edeen. Reese Bennett Elmy. Elizabeth Anna Marie Evans. Hey, buddy. You ready? Here you go. Riley William Evans. Jack Michael Azurkis. Jacob Christian Flemmer. Ashley Elizabeth Flynn, magna cum laude. Zeta Louise Ford. Griffin Johnson Frank. Tristan Frazzini, magna cum laude. Ryan Joseph Furlage. Cornelia Sigrid Louise Gabrielson.
California Rose Galvin. Matthew Gartner. Emma Grace Gendernalic, magna cum laude. Jocelyn Gergel, magna cum laude. Trinity Maureen Gibson. Elise Marie Gilligan.
Olivia Ann Good. Natalie Ryan Graves, magna cum laude. Jeremy Daniel Haverhill. Evelyn Jean Helene. Sylvia Campbell Hansen, cum laude. Jacob Randall Hardesty, magna cum laude. Dominic Aaron Haryu. Ashley Elizabeth Hayes. Kendall Marie Heatherly. Haley Autumn Marie Hendricks, cum laude. Austin Christopher Head. Alexis Hickey. Autumn Marie High Street, magna cum laude. Addison Rose Evelyn Hoot, magna cum laude. Thomas Edward Howe. Jack William Hull. Nolan Patrick Jeffrey, cum laude. Luke Robert Jenkins, cum laude. Trenton Warren Johnson. Trevor Johnson. Gabrielle Ann Jones. Trevor Dale Jones. Liza Elise Capeller, magna cum laude. Natalie Ann Amelia Keeler. Owen Miller Keene. Travis John Kelly. Kenneth Joel Kidd. Mason Keith Killam. Griffin Charles St. Clair Kimberlin. Kaysen Cooper Kinchkowski. Olivia Jane Klasinski. Riley Joseph Nez, summa cum laude. Dakota Wayne Kriebel. Evan Michael Kubanek. Isabella Rose Cuno. Lainey Paige Lesh. Kaylee Sierra Lambert, summa cum laude. Zachary Thomas Larson. Sophia Leanne Larson, magna cum laude.
Merrick Allen Lattimore. Luke Oliver Levy. Seth Everett Legowski. Jada Jeanette Layton. Thomas Everett Lepper, summa cum laude. Brianne Alisa Leonard. Sage Marie Lewis, cum laude. You ready? Tyler Allen James Liebert. Scott Adam Liggett. Cameron Keith Lovell. Brianna Mary Lowe, magna cum laude. Colton Larson Lamadou, cum laude. Joel Lytle. Eleanor Grace Malang, summa cum laude. Samantha Massey. Christopher Edward Marks. Aaron Jacob Marsh. Liviana Jean Matilla, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Anne Marie McCallum. Sophia Lynn George McDonald. Julia Elise McGee. Kate Matsuzaki. Sadie Ann Milner. Nicholas Robert Minch. Peyton Douglas Moore. Ava Florence Mueller, cum laude. Christopher Newman, summa cum laude. Emily Ing. Allie Diana Novick, magna cum laude. Elena Charmaine Opal, magna cum laude.
When do I go?
Oberg.
Yes, it's Oberg. I love you, Mom.
Andrew Carl Oberg. Owen Bernard O'Sullivan.
I think Owen's going to do something. Is he?
Oh boy, here we go.
Thanks, Bryce.
Yep. I almost had it.
Bryce Robert Pierce. Isabella Perkins. Paxton Anthony Peterson. Dominic Pogel. Davis Roddy, magna cum laude. Emma Elizabeth Ross. Brady Anthony Raymond.
Connor Matthew Reagan.
Benson Walker.
Benson Walker Richards, summa cum laude. Joseph Ronald Rinaldi. Ross Christopher Ritter. Jacob Raymond Roy Borland. Erin Michelle Royce.
Yep.
Damian Jason Schiffman. Erin Marie Schlickenmeyer, summa cum laude. Mason Daniel Schmidt.
We did it. We got this thing.
Matthew James Shepley. Madison Lee Spear, cum laude. Hannah Rose Spence.
You did? I'm proud of you.
Connor Michael Stouffer. Brooklyn Kate Strudgeon. Griffin Patrick Stahl. Thaddeus Michael St. Clair. Jacob Sutton.
Okay, I'm gonna go down.
Okay. Eric Theodore Swanson.
Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up.
Owen M. Sweeney, cum laude. Maya Violet Tauby. Macy Alyssa Tolby, cum laude.
You gonna miss me?
Yes. Blake Mason Teachworth. Nice job, buddy. Mason Templin. Hey, TT. Good job. Tyler E. Templin. Alyssa Marie Rose Tillman, cum laude. Nathan Richard Todd, magna cum laude. Alexis Ann Townley. Alexander Joseph Trainer. Hey boy, congratulations. Good job. Connor Trotter. Cooper Thomas Van Hoos. Ethan Vanover, summa cum laude. Alexander Vincent Verdoni IV. Jessica Kathleen Bernarski, cum laude.
Seth Worrow, summa cum laude. Garrett William Weinkoff, magna cum laude. Isabella Eve Welling, cum laude. Scare the crap out of me, kid. Adam Jacob Wentworth. Dale Frederick Westfall. Elizabeth Ann Wheeler, summa cum laude. Natalie Renee Willie. Chesney Nicole Wilson. Stephen Wireman.
Oh, crikey.
Wait, what is it again?
Wisner.
Adam Glenn Wisner, magna cum laude. Jason Michael Wright. Whew.
That concludes the presentation of diplomas for our class of 2023. Seniors, before Alexi takes you through the traditional movement of tassels and tossing of caps, and we officially conclude this ceremony, I'd like you to please take a moment to stand up and face those who have supported you along your path to this moment. Your parents, guardians, siblings, friends, extended family, and let's give them a round of applause. Parents, guardians, relatives, and friends in attendance today, please bear witness as these fine young people graduate on this beautiful day. By the authority vested in me by the Michigan Department of Education and the Pinckney Community Schools Board of Education, I pronounce you graduates of the class of 2023. Alexi, take us home.
Okay, everybody turn around. Are y'all ready for this? Seniors, with your left hand, switch your tassels from right to left. Now join me on the count of 3 in throwing our caps in the air. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, everyone!